Hey, hi, it's me again, Mission, and today welcome to another episode of Workout from Home. So today is Thursday, you know what it is. I'm going to show you how to work out using household items. Now today I'm going to play a little bit of difference, right? So as you can see, week 1 to week 5, you probably have a lot of exercise right now, right? So you can do, this one is week 6. So what week 6 I will do, so like I always say, you have two choices. Your type of one, you like to do heat, high intensity, you like to sweat a lot. Then you can just take whatever exercise that I do exercise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, mix it up together and form your own program. Or if you're like me, you like to do straight set, you can just do exercise A, then you finish, proceed to B, then finish, proceed to C, then proceed, go to D, and then that's it, stop, okay? So there's a lot of ways you can do. Today I'm going to show you a little bit what I call a hybrid, if you will. This method is called supersets, so very simple. Usually, like I say, either you do A stop, B stop, C stop, D stop, or you will do A, B, C, D, you stop. Why not meet at the middle? Meaning, you can do A and B together, and then you rest, do C and D together, right? So today I'm going to show you a sample. How is it going to be done? Again, our uniqueness of this show, as you can always know, we're using household item to do. So without further ado, I'm going to show you how it's done. And let's see how this goes. Now before we start, just give me a while. Let me set it up a little bit. Okay, so yeah, this is much better. The height, so you just tune in, you're in for a treat. I will show you how to do workout from home. And even though we're doing something very similar, but I'll change the concept or the format again. So we do exercise superset A and B together, rest. Do C and D together, rest. Right? So let's get into it. First exercise, as usual, I always show is the leg exercise. As a leg exercise, what are we going to do? Leg exercise, I'm going to show you how to use, very simple, just using a luggage. So, as you can see, just a simple luggage, doing leg exercise, very simple one, it's so simple, the kids should be able to do it. I'm going to show you how it is done. I'm just going to tune this down for you. Right, so, very simple, I always tell people, whether you got gym or you're working at home, it still can be done. The only difference is just to be creative a bit, alright? For some folks there, feel sorry for you guys. I heard you guys got MCO again. Some areas are locked. If you're in Kedah area or you're in the Sabah area, but hey, you still can work out, man. Don't lose your gains. Don't give up so fast. So first exercise I will show you is what I call a lunges. So basically, it's a single leg. You straight all the way out. Very very simple one. So to give you a perspective, right? When we use the luggage, so that is a lot of way you can do with the luggage. You can put it. Some people like to hold it like this and do a lunges, right? Then you have some other people who like to put it behind their back and do lunges, right? For today's showing purposes, I'm going to show you what I call is just place it in your thigh. So you guys can see or not, with no problem. You place it around here, man. Go over here, you sit all the way, and you push all the way up. So why do I take my luggage and put it in front of the leg? Why not hold it like this? Well, for some people, right, when they hold it on top like this, they might feel a little bit heavy on their upper body. Since we are here to train the leg, right, so we're going to get the most out of the leg. So what you can do, very very simple, like I said, you put it in between your thigh. So for your front view here, so you should be able to put on the thigh over here. So you put on the side here, right? Same thing, no change. You put it here, so all the load is on the thigh. So it's easier for you. Whereas you put it here, sometimes you shake here and there, or you feel your upper body is doing the job. By putting it here, it takes away all the equation. So what to put inside the bag to create weight? You can put water bottles, you can put rice, you can put clothing, you can put shoes, anything that can add weight literally. So, show you from here, go all the way down, as you up, control. So when you go down, always remember to control, yeah? Don't just drop and come up like this. Don't drop, come up. This is wrong. You want to do everything very controlled. So you go down, it's a nice touch, and press, okay? Same thing, it's always no strict full range of motion, no nonsense workout, alright? So once you finish this leg, move on to the next one, and all the way down, and press, okay? All the way down, and press. Last one, all the way down, and press. When you press, use your arm and press against your thigh, you should feel a lot in your thigh. That is how you do your leg workout in a very simple way. So remember this is how we talk about superset. So what can you superset with this? Next one I'm going to show you is doing a push-up. So that means once you finish your lunges, right, on both ends, right? Let's say you do lunges on both ends. Next thing you can do is you want to do it on your chest. So I'm going to move it down. As for the chest, right, you're just going to do a push-up. Very, very straightforward push-up. So make sure you guys are in a good position. The chest got to touch the floor. Make sure you have full range of motion. Don't cut short yourself. No half rep nonsense, right? Simply put it this way, you do full result, you do full range, you get full results. You do half range, you get half the result. Just plain simple, alright? So here, shift all the way down, push, 1, 2, okay, last one, 3, and then you rest. So pretty much how you do should be quite challenging one actually, because you're doing quite a lot of reps. So you can superset by doing on the lunges, okay, all the way up and down. Then you proceed to do a push-up, okay, and that's how you do. So some suggestion when you're doing this program, you can do exercise A and B, do the lunges, followed by superset, and then you stop. Proceed the second set if you want to. For most people, if you're a beginner, I recommend you just do one set. That means do this one, 10 on each side of the leg, 10 to 20, whichever you're confident. And when you do this, proceed the push-up. You can do around maybe 5 to 15, depending on person. If you cannot do the regular push-up, do a knee push-up, use a chair, do whatever you can do. So remember the goal, yes, full range of motion is good, but if you can only stop at a certain range, make sure you don't cheat yourself. Don't cheat to make it easier, you cheat to make it harder. In fact, I wouldn't even like to use the word cheat. Basically, is you keep your form tight, do whatever that you personally can reach to the maximum. Don't shortchange yourself, alright? So, we're done with the lunges, we're done with the push-up. So next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to do something back and shoulder together. As for the back, I'm going to use detergent bottles, doing what I call flexion roll. I'll show you what is that. And then the next one, shoulder, I'll do a very classic shoulder press. Nothing crazy, just doing some good work, that's it, right? I say, good exercise program, to be frank, is very boring one. But for you, the next one, alright? You just tune in, thank you for support, and hope you learned a thing or two, man. Okay, so next one I'm going to show you up. So let's go to the next one. Okay. The next one is called a flexion roll. So a flexion roll, basically, let me just move the camera so you guys have an idea. Okay, let me see if you guys can see this. Alright, cool. So when you do a flexion roll, right, a typical roll will be like this. So your butt is sitting back, your chest is always up. You pull and you go down, control. You pull, you go down, you control. What you don't want to do is to swing, right? Or worse, you do what I call half rep again. A lot of people will go up, go down very fast, go up, go down very fast. Or you just touch a little bit like this. Then go all the way up, control all the way down. So remember that, control the way up, control the way down. Don't just go up, faster throw down. So to do it this very simple way, I'm going to show you how it's done again. So what you do is proceed to the flexion roll. Now, just what I showed you was a regular roll. As for flexion roll, it's going to be a little bit unique because you start by rounding the back. When you round the back, it's rounding the upper back. You are not rounding the lower back. So what you do, right, is as follows. So you begin by rounding. When you start from here, you round the upper back. You come up, squeeze your back, arch your back. So again, round the back when you go down, touch the floor, squeeze, chest up. Round the back, round, 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 round. You come up, arch your back. Okay, repeat the same thing. So okay, so this is what we call the flexion roll. Okay, so when you go down, right, you're going to round the back a bit. As just to clarify again, it's the upper back, not the lower back. Make sure it's on the upper back. Alright. So once you're done with that, you may proceed to the shoulder press. As for the shoulder press, it's quite straightforward. If you guys can see or not, you guys should be fair from here. You start from here, shift all the way up, control all the way down. Okay, so from here, all the way up, all the way down. So from the side view, all the way up, all the way down. So here's what you can do. As I always say, we proceed with a superset. Alright, so that means you do exercise A and B back to back without resting in between. So just now I show you the lunges followed by a push-up. The next thing you want to do is using the lithium bottles to do a flexion row. Right? So remember to keep your chest up. When you come up and you go down round the upper back. Just upper back, huh? Lower back, keep it tense, yeah? When you come up, you should feel a lot here as well and also up here. So, and then once you finish with that, proceed with shoulder press. Okay? So finish with flexion row and shoulder press. Don't worry, I'll drop a recap on the comments so you guys can refer and hopefully you can learn a thing or two from this video. So done with this. Up next, I'm going to show you is something related to the the chest, the back. This one I'm going to show you is on the arms only. So on the arms, and also do a bonus, I'm going to use an arm and also on the shoulder one more time. Right? Why hit the shoulder? Because every time we face the desk, we face our phone as well. So now our shoulder is tight already, very tight. So it's a good idea to actually train the shoulder a little bit. Alright? So I'm going to show you one shoulder and one arm. As for arm, very simple. I'm going to show you how it's done. Okay, so basically, you just hold this bottle, right? So what you do from the top view, you guys can see it, huh? You control all the way down, up. Then you control all the way down and up. That's all. You want to think of like your arm is trying to punch to the ceiling, right? So I'm going to let me just move the camera a bit so you guys have an idea what to see. Alright, so there you go. One more time over here. All the way down. Up. One. Go down, control. Up. Okay. Go down, control. Up. Then you change to the other hand. Okay. Same also. Up here. Up. One. Go down, feel the tricep. Two. So when you go down, think of unlock your elbow. When you come up, think of flex your elbow. Pretty much that's how you do, right? As for arms, I'll be doing the tricep one, okay? Now, as for the shoulder, I'll do something unique. It's called lateral raise, but some people will call it, there's a funny name, it's called around the world. So, you guys can see a lot of it. I'm going to need some camera angle on this one. Give me some time. Alright, cool. So you begin the movement at the bottom. Now, it might look very similar if you go to previous episodes where I share with you about the lateral raise. Remember the one we talked about this one? So you come up, pinky fingers out. But then we'll show you something different. It's called round the world. So you hold the bottle at the bottom. And you go all the way up, you go all the way up. They control all the way down. So I'll show you from the side view, right? It goes all the way up, touch, go all the way down, control. Go all the way up, control, all the way down. Pretty nice to go. So just from the side view one more time, yeah, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down. Okay, so that's it. So I'm going to show you with water bottles also, just to show you guys how to demo. Alright, so I'll show you the arms just now. So using water bottles, right? If you want to go a bit more adventurous, you may use this one. It's a bit too heavy, then just use this one, right? So just to show you guys, I'm using water bottle, very typical ones. Okay, so what you do is you stand over here, shift all the way up, touch, control all the way down. Okay, when you go up, think of raise your shoulder forward. When you go down, control. Alright, so from the side view, think of bottle, touch bottle. You go down, bottle, touch bottle. Now, common question people ask is, are you supposed to lift it up like this or are you supposed to straighten your arm? My answer is, I would prefer someone to straighten the arm a little bit, but just a slight bend. So instead of straight all the way or curving all the way, I would say someone in between, just a tight bend, slight bend. So I repeat that, instead of straight up, I'll tuck it in like this. You might want to straight up a tiny bit. So again, begin the movement, go all the way up, go all the way down, control, right? So all the way up, touch, control, all the way down. So basically they call it around the world. Basically it's just taking a shoulder raise and do one round like that. So round the world up, and then control all the way down. There's another chest version one, but for now I'll show you today's the shoulder version of the around the world and the touch. So once you finish with this, right, without rest in between, proceed back to the single arm press, the one that I showed you. So you leave, oh sorry, wrong equipment, my bad. Using this one, using this one, you lift all the way up, hold down, control, press straight your arm, hold down, control, press. Alright, go down, control, and press. So pretty much that's how you do. Then you finish already, go to the other arm and proceed. Now how many reps should you do? For most people, you can choose anywhere from 10 to 30, right? Depending on your personal preference. You're very strong, go and try a 30. If you are still new to this, maybe do a 10 because probably 10 should be able to let you feel something already. Okay? So pretty much that's about it. So I do a superset of all 6 exercises. That was the fast one today, right? So just maybe if you don't like to do HIIT, because HIIT is very tiring for you, or you want to do circuit is also very tiring for you, what you can do is you can try this superset approach where you do like straight set but you do 2 exercises at a time. So today I will show you an example of like do exercise A and B, do rest of exercise B, C and D. For example, you do, then you rest. Then you finish the 2 sets later, go to E and F, you continue. So basically superset is how people do it. Now who can use this superset? If you're not a fan of very fast pace, but slow pace is just not your thing, like in the middle, superset may be able to help you. And number 2 benefit of doing superset is you can put more volume in, right? Now as more volume in as in like, let's say you're saving time, which brings to point number 3, you're saving time, you're going to put as much exercise as you can. Probably this one is your way to go. So you don't need to spend so much time because there's no rest in between. You can do multiple reps at the same time. So I guess that's it. Alright, so before we go, as always, just a gentle reminder that when you do your workout, right, as you can see, as time goes by, my workout program gets like, not so much for me to elaborate because I actually talk a lot how to do it properly, and it's very repetitive. It's by design because I want repetition is how we learn. And like I always say, a good exercise program, to be very honest, is quite boring one. A good and effective program usually don't have a lot of tricks or a lot of flowering movements. It's just going back to the same basics over and over again. Get your technique right, try to progress over time. That is a better use of your time and your investment also, whether it's your time, your money, or even just emotional investment. Alright, so I guess that's all. So before I leave, so let me know what you think about the comment. So tell me what you think about today's workout, and catch you on next week. So next week is Tuesday. I have actually a special request. You're watching this far, I'm going to thank you for sending this one. So you asked me about, asked me to address something about something that's related to like knee pain or arthritis or kind of those things. Now, I'm going to touch a little bit on next week, but I'm going to be frank with you. That is actually not my field. I am a personal trainer. I teach people how to move exercise. I don't help to heal knee problems, so to speak. However, there's a little bit of link of this. I will share a bit of sneak peek of today, what you can expect on Tuesday. Alright, so usually, right, personal trainers and so for example, if you've got knee pain or back pain, usually you will find someone what we call a physiotherapist, right, or a psychiatrist. Physiotherapist and chiropractor. Physiotherapist or chiropractor. Chiropractor fix the bone. Physiotherapist basically is like help you with the muscles or mobility and stuff. So which one helps you better? I think both is very good. Personally, if you can go to a physiotherapist, that'd be great because physiotherapist knows muscles and bone. Chiropractor, from my understanding, is more like alignment stuff. I may be wrong in this sector because I said I actually going out my link here. This is not my field. I can't teach people. But one thing I know about I have friends who are in the physiotherapy sector. What they share with me is if someone who has a knee pain or back pain, right? Of course, first of all, find them. And usually a responsible physiotherapist will tell you like, hey, you know what? Example, you got knee pain. I'm going to. It is good. Usually they will emphasize 2 things. Number 1 is called rehab. Rehab means you do some drills, you do some stretching, all those things. And number 2, usually they will prescribe some sort of exercise involving strength training or what is that called? Strength training, or what they call resistance exercise. Whether it's from weight, body weight, using bands, using equipments, those kind of things. So I will share with you a little bit based on, of course, this is a very personal trainer's point of view, not a very physiotherapist point of view. You say how, if you've got knee pain and back pain or whatever pain, heart pain, except heart pain, I cannot get heart pain, alright? So how does this be able to help you, your knee pain or your back pain or your shoulder or whatever, those joint pains, and strength training, how can both actually integrate together and not only help to avoid further problem, if anything, but it helps to improve the situation. So I will show with you, on Tuesday I'm going to share with you some of my personal clients' feedback and also some experience, quite cool experience, alright? Like how someone went from a knee pain, putting knee guard, to all the way like can squat properly, leg very strong, pain-free, able to do exercise properly. This is what we strive for, right? So more on that on Tuesday. So thank you, Farah, for suggesting this topic. I really appreciate it a lot, and I'll do my best to share. But I say this is beyond my limb, so this is just sharing my point of view. It's not to be taken like some sort of advice, or it's not to be taken like a recommendation, right? This is just my personal view of it, and I just share with you in case some people need a head start or need to start from some way, get knee pain, back pain, or whatever joint pain. Maybe you can start from there, right? So that's all for today. I'm going to share with you more on next week. So till then, you guys stay safe. Remember, you can always work out not just at the gym, you can work out outside of the house, but most importantly, you can actually work out from home. Alright, so if you missed this one, don't worry, I'll catch the replay on YouTube. So you can go to my YouTube channel, just type Vision Tuam, and you should be able to see all the workouts. So you can pick whatever you want, just mix and match however you like it. Alright, so that's all for today. Alright, you guys stay safe and good night. Bye bye.